And many, many more have built this big red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on.
Şu live'la.
A Big Ten showdown is coming. Offensive implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Purdue Boilermakers taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Huskers will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers offense will come out first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate almost every...
Breaks into the open. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on 1st down. The short hands. It's Cobb. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. The give on the inside. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Boilermakers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Run in the red zone, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, 1st drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Nebraska's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's caught. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Quarterback keeper. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Pulls it in. It's caught. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Boilermakers are flying down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
With the catch, it's Cobb. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the run. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Slams ahead. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers. Touchdown, Purdue! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively,
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Mills. Turning it on. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And the try is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. The give is to Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DB.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on 1st down. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground. Got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Here's the handoff. There he goes.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up the short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Boilermakers in the hurry-up. Rides to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle. It's high. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. They'll immediately call timeout.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half, and what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
The Boilermakers will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Huskers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. He's got a fresh set of downs.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Tries to get it on the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Hand off from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Cobb. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Cobb. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He breaks a tackle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Cobb. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They're going back to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give out of the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After run, now throw. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
He's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 11 over Florida Atlantic.
Looking to throw on 1st down.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. extending the play. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Backed up now, here's second and long. The give as they work on that clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pop. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Fouls through the defense. He goes out of bounds in a good, tough run to give them a little breathing room. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. He's got his man. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking the deep shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. They want to run this quarterback. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. He's got it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Off play action. Looking to scramble. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. And the Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him. And they've really featured this guy today.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
Thanks so much for